Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I would like to talk about Morgan Stanley, the year of 2024, the overview of this company. I decided to kind of modify the format. I will shorten the explanation for the Celtic spread, and then I will, um, you know, give some insights about each month for the company. So I think that will be a little bit more helpful for everyone. And at the same time, thank you for all of your patience and considerations, because sometimes I know, um, it's not really particularly easy to listen to me, because sometimes I can go up and down too. I mean, my expressions. So sometimes I can be very fluent. Sometimes I don't know, I just have some kind of stutter. Yeah, that's the word, stutter. Especially when I'm trying to download the information from the universe. And sometimes I just not very fluent. So thank you for staying with me and thank you for still listening to me. I appreciate your patience and I'm very happy that you're here. So about Morgan Stanley. Before the year of 2024, Nine of Cups, it means wish fulfillment. So something pretty good happened with this company. Um, and I apologize if someone is disagree about me saying this as a company. I know probably it is being seen as a bank or something, but for me, I don't have a full 100% knowledge about everything about this company. So I would just refer it as company. So Nine of Cups in generally means happiness, wishful thinking, wish fulfillment. So pretty damn good. Currently, Three of Swords, which is about the swords punching into the heart, it is represented in the current position, which is very, very concerning. So something in the heart of this company is having problems. And I believe that people who understand banking and understand the financial institutions in general, they will know what it is about. But for me, I don't feel like I know everything about the Three of Swords. But at least I know it is about sadness and mm, something at the heart of this company. Um, the backbone of this company is having problems right now, especially for this year. Um, at some point, they are gonna be very upset about something. Nine of Pentacles crossing on top of Three of Swords. It means that financial gains is in the picture. So it can actually bring the company to a better position, or it can actually drag it down. There are some things that they're trying to manifest as gains, but I don't think things are going as planned. That's why they have to juggle between things that they can actually make profit, and because there is definitely another part that is not making the profit. So expect adjustment this year. Page of Cups at the top of this spread. It is about some kind of emotional energy that is very innocent, and it is also about younger generations. So I believe that this company is trying to integrate more input and information from younger generations, younger employees. Or they're trying to tap into the market of these younger generations. And as a result, because of something very new, I would say something very new, because as they want to tap into the younger generation's market, they have to be innovative. They have to be kind of aligning themselves with younger people. But there are some components where they're trying to integrate to younger generations, their lives or their management, whatever things that are younger. They're experiencing some problems because there are things that are not very concrete. This may be a decision being made before. Didn't go as planned. And this is kind of related to something new, something not very traditional. This is the vibe that I'm getting. And they feel like, okay, let's try this out. But the problem is, I would say they could lose the bet. Lose the bet? Is it the word for that? Well, anyway, if they gamble on something that is not traditional, I don't know what that is, but they will lose on something. And this is because they're trying something new and it just didn't work out as planned. Six of Cups at the bottom means giving help, receiving help, younger people, younger generations. They might even think about their past. The good side of thinking about the past is it allows them to review what happened in the past. And they can figure out the path forwards by learning from past mistakes. But the negative side is because it is a cup card, so emotions involved. If it manifests in a negative way, then it will be a sense of focusing on the past glories, the good times in the past, when they need to look towards the future. Six of Cups can also represent giving assistance. It can be manifested in a way that the bigger one is giving the smaller one something, probably without a return, but based on generosity. So there might be situations where within the company, the parent company has to help the subsidiaries in some particular ways. Why? Because there are problems, which whoever earns more, whoever has more monetary or status or bargaining power, that one is going to give. Because some components within Morgan Stanley will suddenly become very weak this year or very concerning. And I can confirm that this will happen around July and August. The time frame is around that time. Why? I will explain it why. Because the tower card, it happens in a monthly spread. So tower card at the coming future position, it means sudden shock. It symbolizes breakdown, the breaking down of some things. So it can be the company structure. It can be a shock that requires a lot of attention from the company itself. It can be restructuring, but it gives a strong sense of something is rotted to the bottom and then it's just gonna crumble. But it's gonna come as a shock somehow. I hope this is only a non-physical thing. Because if it is a physical thing, then it can be very, I hope not. But no matter what, it is a shock. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the spread, it means worry, sleepless nights. There are a lot of burdens that this company is carrying right now, and especially for this year, is just a worrying situation. And then Two of Pentacles after that. So the good side is no matter how worried they are, they're gonna create a strategy to balance things out. So as you can see, this person juggles between two important things. And I have to mention that for the Two of Pentacles, you can see the ocean behind. It is a turbulent ocean. There are waves, and there are ships, boats, monetary transactions cross the continents, transatlantics, whatever. So they will try to adjust their investments, their portfolios to make it work, which is a good thing. But it's gonna be very busy for the company in doing so. So it's gonna take most of the energy out of the company by just adjusting their assets, their profits. This will be the main theme this year, because they know that if they don't do it, they're gonna lose. But if they are strategic enough, then they can keep the stability. Ace of Cups after Two of Pentacles. When we're talking about a company, this can be emotions, emotional time. And I have to consider the fact that Morgan Stanley starts with the M, the letter M. And as you can see, the Ace of Cups. You see the cup? There's the letter M. But the letter M is upside down. So what can that mean? I mean, I intuitively think there will be something turning upside down within Morgan Stanley. But As you can see, there's a dove. The dove is putting a coin inside a cup. So, can this be a bailout? Can this be a help that is necessary for the company? It is possible. But there is definitely that there will be situations where emotions are concerned, and people generally feel emotional about it. At the end of the spread, Four of Pentacles, it means financial stability is the paramount of this company this year, and they need to do whatever they need to in order to stay stabilized. As a card for the result of the spread, I would say it is a good thing because it is a financial institution, and Four of Pentacles is about stability, it's about structure. But at the same time, I think they're not going to be able to improve a lot of things because of the matters that are happening this year. So I would say if they can stabilize themselves, that's already a very good thing. Because I do see the shocks. And I feel like people or companies that are working with Morgan Stanley, it's not going to be totally an easy year because there will be a lot of adjustments for this company and some kind of shocks, big shocks, because Tower is a major arcana and it's going to be big shocks. But definitely something's going to crumble, but it's not really, really bad because if the Tower at the ending position of the spread, that is even more concerning. But because it's not, then and coupled with the Four of Pentacles, so that means there will be shocks, but the shocks will not be crumbling the entire thing. But it will scare some people. But somehow they're gonna get through it with stability. But I think some kind of outside involvement will be possible. So, these four cards represent each month from April 2024 to July. So April, Five of Wands, there are some conflicts that Morgan Stanley is dealing with. And it's also possible that within the company, there are all kinds of directions that different departments are concerning about. And they all are feeling like they need to strive for their own benefits and their own objectives. And things are not very aligned within this company. And things about this company in April is not very aligned. It's not in an harmonious situation. Somehow, I think in May, things will get a little bit better because Five of Wands is about energies that are conflicting and things are going to different direction. But then in May, they will have the clarity and they will act very quickly because Knight of Swords energy is about being very quickly to tackle the problems. But the cautionary thing for this card is about usually it happens when there are problems so that they need to fix it. So problems might come ahead next month. Maybe it's already happening now, but as I said, I'm not a professional about the banking system. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's already there, and it's gonna somehow they have to take action about it, and then they're gonna fight against something next month. And then in June 2024, Queen of Cups energy, it means emotions, there will be emotions about this company. I think something is not very stable because Queen of Cups energy, sometimes it can mean healing, but it can also mean some people who are being emotional about some things, and then they can quickly change directions. So it's not very stable. That's what I can say. There might be some good news, but even though good news is not very stable, it won't give a very concrete kind of feeling for the people in general. Yeah, because Queen of Cups is about emotions. It is about sometimes it is about psychic abilities. So they might kind of trust their guts and intuition to do something, but I'm not sure whether it's gonna be good or not. But what I can confirm is I don't see any pentacles for these 4 months. So I don't see any accumulation of assets. So that's a problem. But anyway, July 2024, the Strength card. There's a situation where they have to tame it. They cannot let the beast come out. So in July, the situation can be quite delicate for Morgan Stanley. And it is a big thing for them to handle. August, Tower. As we can remember, in the main spread for this year, the future position is the Tower. So expect major shocks in between July and August. Major shocks. Something's gonna come down, something's gonna crumble. And you know what? In April, there's something already not very positive about Morgan Stanley, and they have to fight. And then in August, they have an even bigger thing coming up. And then September, they have to fight again because of Knight of Swords. So May this year, they have to fight. September this year, have to fight again. October, Two of Cups. So I'm not sure whether the things that they're gonna fight against are they gonna be successful or not. But they will gain the balance because of the Two of Cups energy. So something might crumble down and they might have to compromise somehow, because Two of Cups is about equality. It is about sharing the if we are talking about people, sharing of love, equality, mutual respect. But when in business, it is about collaboration. But for a company like Morgan Stanley that is very prominent in the industry, that is something that has to be concerned about, because Two of Cups, first of all, it is minor arcana. I don't think it will be a really, really big partnership thing. I think it will be some kind of partnerships, but may not be a really huge one. And Two of Cups, kind of, I feel like the negative side is if we think Morgan Stanley is a very prominent company, then Two of Cups for this company, it might not be that good. The negative side is because somehow it is a downgrade. You know, because for companies that are very strong, they can be represented by the emperor, the empress. Um, but when a situation like this and Two of Cups shows up, the good side is there will be an agreement, there will be balance, there will be partnerships. But it doesn't say they are in any prominent positions. So probably um, the playing field is even. Is that a good thing for a big company? It depends how you see it. Um, but it can be a good news because there is collaboration. Whatever shocks that happen, they're gonna fight against it, and then they will gain the balance somehow, especially in October. And then November, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, it is about invitations. It is about a spiritual quest. Um, it is also about movement. So there will be news about some sort of move. But this is a little bit hard to tell. They might receive invitation for collaboration, or they might send out invitations. So that's sort of the vibe at the end of this year. But usually horses, the knights, when the horses appear, they carry movement, they carry messages, they carry news of some sort. But the news will be better at the end of this year. In the middle of this year, I wouldn't say, I mean, in general, I wouldn't say this is a good year for Morgan Stanley. They, they, they can be stable at the end, but I do see the compromises. Like they have to tackle the assets and the money from different regions, like how to consolidate them, how to make them work for the situation. So a lot of adjustments. I feel like this year there will be a lot of adjustments for this company, and very delicate situations sometimes will happen, especially for the month of July, August. But the good thing is I see the fighting spirit of this company. They're gonna fight. When things come up, they're gonna fight. Come up again, they're gonna fight. And then no matter what's gonna end up, they're gonna try their best to figure out. So, but I think there are times that they are actually very emotional. So this has to be very careful when a lot of money is involved, and if the company itself is very emotional, then I mean, you know, it is just a delicate situation, and I hope they can tackle whatever is gonna happen. And I hope that the tower thing is not a physical thing. I hope it is just about the company structure and, breaking down the old and non-functioning components of the company. So that's my analysis for Morgan Stanley for the year of 2024. I appreciate your time. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. If you like the contents, please consider subscribing. I appreciate your time and participation, and I hope you all the best. Thank you. Take care.